Hopefully we're having some fun. I've had a lot of people comment, so you having a good time? All right. I've was going to sing for you because I was getting like infected with the mode and all. You better find. Okay, that's it. It's the only one I know. So we are here, ready to have a good time. As a housekeeping, tomorrow, we have Bruce Bart duo with Steve Wilson. And that's going to be swinging, because Bruce by himself is a really swinging pianist, but Steve Wilson is going to be really great. So that's coming tomorrow. Thursday next week, we have an evening with Monty Alexander. Somehow the other Wayne figured out how to get him in here. And then on Friday, I hope you guys are around because we got Winnard Harper coming through. And he's going to bring his band. So you know that's going to be swinging also. So that's going to be a fun time tomorrow, next week. We're going to ask the band to return to the stage because I know Marla will keep talking to everybody because she must know everybody. You know, it's funny. I love when events like this go because we get some of the musicians that come out that normally I see on stage. Like Mr. Jeffries is around here somewhere. And I see Noel Segerman in the back in the corner as a drummer. Mr. Noel, one of my favorite drummers. And there's a guy named William Brown, a.k.a. Willow, from Elmwood Church. And he used the trump card. I need to come out, not signed up. By the way, I go to your wife's church. I was like, okay. So had to say yes. I opened the list one more so he could get on the list and show up. So that was cool. But he knew Marla. Did he play with you or something in the past? William Brown, Willow?
I'm sorry.
William Brown, Willow?
Well,
he was taking a picture with you? Oh, okay. So he was insistent on getting here one way or the other. So it was really cool. Hopefully you guys took care of our bartender, Mr. Virgil. He still looks like he's happy. Mr. Virgil. So oh yes, just so you'll know, our live stream and all the people you see running around, I always wonder how they can do it because they'll come fix a microphone as an event is going on, and they'll bend down, they'll get it done, and they'll get up and they'll disappear. But our live stream and our sound is done by Yardbird Entertainment. And if y'all know Peter Lynn, the trombonist, he's a principal. And I guess Abel Morales, who left us and went to Texas. So they're now across the country doing their thing. But they did the Montclair Jazz Festival, so that was all of them running around there in and out of the rain, which was a fun day. So thank you all. Coming up, we have Miss Dermel Warren. Miss Dermel has played for a number of people all over, and recently for me, she was in the Orange Food Truck and Jazz Festival. She wore this bright yellow dress, and I'm telling you, it was bright. People are still asking about it. They were sitting way in the back of the field. So it was really cool. She knocked them out, done Patterson Jazz Festival, a couple of other places. So Dermel, where are you? Oh, there you are. Come on up. Let's give a hand. Dermel Warren. She also plays in a band called J.D. Warren and the Rudiment. Oh, she's a co-founder, right? Okay, so she's a co-founder with the band, and they are swinging, so we're going to have to get them back too. So thank you, and over to you guys.
All right. Thank you. Look, this for the tall people. We're going to move this out the way. We're just going to jump right into it. And then I'll tell you guys about it after the fact. Okay. again. Never, never will I marry. Never, never will I wed. Born to wander, solitary, wide my world, narrow my bed. Never, never, never will I marry. Born to wander till I'm dead. Y'all give it up for Molly. Y'all give it up. Now I'm a wife of a drummer, so I gotta get a drummer song. Come on. Time got warmed up a little bit. It was funny because my husband and I both are a duo, and we have our own jazz album. We have one album that's already out, thank you. It's called I Can Do All Things. It's based off scripture, but it's a mixture of things on that particular album, but it's mostly jazz. And we're working on our second album now. And on the second album, we've already recorded my husband's arrangement to Never Will I Marry. So I wanted to do it, but I was like, why does he like this song so much? And because I was like, we married and we talking about never will I marry. So I was like, I didn't get it. But then I sat with it for a minute, listening to Nancy Wilson's version of it too. I like her rendition of it. I've heard many different versions, but I liked hers more particularly. But I thought back about, because sometimes, God will bring you out of certain situations. And not saying you forgot, but you try to leave it in the past. And it brought up some old things because I was married really, really young. I was 20 or 21. And I had a kid really young. And during that process, it was a very tumultuous and very toxic situation. And I said once I got divorced that I would never marry again. And she was saying like I would never marry, but I told myself I would never do this again. Like never be this vulnerable, never give myself 100, 200% and then not get anything in return. So I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. So to come full circle, he said amen. And to come full circle, there is love after divorce. So as a young person, I went through a lot in my life in general, and I started writing songs about it. I'm actually going to feature one of my originals tonight, so you'll get to hear it before it comes out. But in my journey, I've learned so much. So even though I'm young, I'm in my early 40s with a grown kid, and I've learned so much over time that I'm able to kind of share a piece of me, even though I'm just still a baby in the room. I might be the youngest, but I do have an old soul. I was raised old school. And I was raised originally, because I know some of you looking at me like, where is she from? I was raised originally in Memphis, Tennessee. I've been in Jersey for like 10 years. So we're going to go into a little R&B, but we're going to jazz it up a little bit. But I want to see if any of you remember. Think about where you were when this song came out. And speaking of toxic relationships, here we go.
Where were you?
I remember. Let's see where you were. That's okay, no worries. All good in the hood. Well, while we wait, I want to thank Greg, and I want to thank Wayne for having me here. Greg called me up and said, hey, can you do this? And I got it like, a few days ago? And to her credit, I gave this music to her 2 days ago. So, and we actually got to go over the original tune, and I think you'll like it, so I'm excited. It's sad to think that we're not gonna make it. And it's gotten to the point where we just can't fake it. Ooh. And for some ungodly reason, we're unwilling to let it die. Let it die. And I guess neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. I keep wondering what I'm gonna do without you. Y'all can sing. And I guess you must be wondering the same thing too. And convincing ourselves to give it one more try. Oh, and I guess neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. Every time I find the nerve to say I'm leaving. Somebody been there? Yeah. Oh, those old memories get in my way. That's a simple word that I just cannot say. Yeah, there can't be no way, there can't be no way this can have a happy ending. No. So we just go on hugging and pretending. Ooh, convincing ourselves to give it one more try. One more try. To be the first to say goodbye. Oh. Every time Every time I find the nerve to say I'm leaving, I'm gonna be on my way. And oh, those old memories get in my way. Oh, Lord knows it's only me. Only knows it's only me that I'm deceiving. But when it comes around to say goodbye, that's a simple word that I just cannot say. Oh, there can be no way this can have a happy ending. No, no. And we just go on hugging and pretending. Ooh, we just go on living a lie. And I guess neither one of us wants to be the first to say. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say. Neither one of us wanna be, gotta be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say Thank you. So that's right, grown folks music. So to answer your question, I wasn't born when this song came out. However, when I was going through my divorce, I heard it wasn't Gladys Knight. I've heard Gladys Knight's version, of course. You hear it around, your parents play it, whatever. But I heard actually Shanice and Montel Jordan redid it. And you know, Shanice is a powerhouse singer. And so when she did her rendition, I was like, oh my God. And so it made me fall in love with it more and more. And then when I hear Gladys sing it again, then you're like, I get it. I get it. So that's a complex song, because I know we've all been through there sometime or another. Let's do another. So I'm gonna pull you to the 90s. Pull you to the 90s. Y'all was having kids in the 90s, right? So I'm like, listen, I ain't finna tell my age, y'all. We're gonna do a little Lauryn Hill. We're gonna jazz it up and give some solos here. Y'all give it up for Miss Moss. I mean, give it up for the whole band. But let me tell you something. Because my husband and I do jazz, so we do have charts and all that good stuff for all those songs. But some of these songs, you know, I'm just like, she said, you got a chart? I was like, no, ma'am. No. I said, but if it's going to be a problem, then I'll just do some standards. It's okay. But I wanted to mix it up a little bit. So I hope you guys are okay and you can rock with me a little bit. Okay. hear y'all singing. But you'd rather make it hard. Come on, sing with me. Loving you is like battle. And we both end up with scars. Tell me who I had to be. Ooh, and gain some reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. Oh, is this just a silly game that forces you to act this way? Forces you to scream my name and then pretend that you can stay. Tell me who I had to be to gain some reciprocity. See, no one hurt me more than you, and no one ever will. No matter how I think we grow, you always seem to let me know it ain't working. It ain't working. Sing, Victor. won't you live for me, care for me, care for me? You said you care for me, there for me, there for me. Said you'll be there for me, cry for me, cry for me. You said you die for me, give to me, give to me. Why won't you live for me, care? You said you'll always be there. You said you cry. You said you give, give, give. Care. You said you'll always be there. You said you cry for me. You said you give all of you to me. Oh, where were you when I needed you? So I want y'all to help us. Y'all keep swinging. Oh, so we're gonna do care, care, there, right. And if you can harmonize, do that too. Give and care, care. Say there, there, right. And give, give. Come on and care. Care. Said you care for me. You do-do-do-do-do. Said you cry. You said you give. Do-do-do-do. Said you care. Do-do-do-do. There. You said you cry. You said you give. Said you cry for me. You said you'll die for me. You said you give, you give, you give, you give. You're supposed to give even when times are rough. You're supposed to give even when times are rough. But you abandoned me. You walked out on me. Till death do us part. That's how it's supposed to be. Oh, but you didn't care enough to stick it out, to stick it out. Oh, one man's trash, yeah, is another man's treasure. Oh, I'm okay without you right now. I'm okay, I'm okay. Oh, I got somebody that cares for me. Somebody that will cry for me. Someone that gives to me unconditionally. Yeah, yeah. Oh, cry again. I didn't want to be the Debbie Downer and leave y'all down there. I had to pick y'all back up a little bit. Oh, but I'm actually just taking you through a portion of my life and things that I went through. I had to create some R&B tunes on my own particular album because I have a lot of friends that I grew up with, and myself included, that was not exposed to jazz. And so I wasn't exposed to it until I met my now husband, who was studying jazz. He went to University of Memphis, and that's where we met. And then he ended up coming to NYU and got his master's in composition and jazz performance and studies. And so through that, he had to do a project, and he had to record it to get his master thesis. And he was like, well, if I'm gonna do it, I wanna do it right. And so we started writing tunes together, and that's how our band, J.D. Warren and the Rudiment, was birthed through just a school project of his. I was just here to support. I actually got up here, I was burnt out on singing, didn't want to sing. I just wanted to be the groupie for once. Come on, baby, let me help you pack these drums up, let's go. But it took me to do that one project, and then I've been singing ever since. And we've been here almost 10 years now. So I guess we're considered Jerseyans now. But this last tune I wrote during the time, that same period, I actually wrote this tune. I wanted to write some R&B tunes because the friends that I have just can't get with jazz. Like, they're like, oh, it's so long, and why is it solo? So they on the same song already, and then they're like, when you gonna sing again? You got another part? And they come to support. I thank God for that. But I'm just saying, they be there like, oh my God, is this over yet? So so you will see some R&B tunes floating out there that has nothing to do with nothing, but just grab it anyway, okay? And then listen out for our album, our jazz album, J.D. Warren and the Rudiment. There is an album already out, and it's gonna be my last tune. It's actually under Jeremy Warren because, like I said, it was his master's thesis. But I recorded and wrote 6 tunes on that particular album. So I want you to just check it out. It's on iTunes, Amazon, all of those different platforms, they're there. So this last tune is called Emotional Roller Coaster. Woo! Take the ride with me, baby. So this is a heavily produced track. Some of you know where I'm going with that. But I wanted to do a jazz spin on it. My husband and I did it at the Blue Note once, and it turned out really nice. So I wanted to share it with you guys and play with my fellow colleagues here. Relationship that brings me pain and anguish and grief, I must admit. I smile and I frown. Love goes up and love comes down. Emotion knows nobody's winning. I smile and I frown. Love goes up and love goes down. Emotional. Emotional. Come on, Mala. Nice. Can I get a bass song? Come on. Come on, Victor. Sometimes you have to go through the hills and the valleys so you can appreciate some of the things that God do for you. Oh, sometimes you gotta go through all the fields, yeah. Emotional. Sometimes the repair process is going through the fields. Oh, emotional. I had to heal from all of the turmoil so that I could be something or greater than something to the next person. You can't keep bringing in all that baggage into the new situation. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Let it go, let it go. Oh, get off of that roller coaster. Yeah. Ooh. It'll make you dizzy. It'll make you dizzy. Walls turned upside down. Mind in a world spin. Get off of that roller coaster. Emotional. Yeah. Emotional. Oh. Thank you. I'm done. He said, I'm done. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Dermel Warren. Remember that? Went from international to jazz. And when I was booking her, I looked at what she did, and I remembered before, I knew she wouldn't stay to jazz. She just don't know how to do that. And she was trying to take you to church, but she was being nice, okay? So she was going there, okay? I was singing and hopping in the background. Thank you, Dermel. That was beautiful. Okay, we got one more thing for you, and we're gonna have them all come together, and they're gonna jam on the stage. I have no idea what they're singing, who's gonna do it, who arranged it, but this is the fun part of the singer celebration also. So you gotta go talk to, and you gotta go. And no, Victor, you don't get a break yet. No, you'll use this one then. Oh yeah, no, use that one, because she has one. You have one, right?
That was emotional.
Yeah. That was emotional.
Absolutely.
I must say I never heard a drum solo on that song, but it was nice.
Oh yeah. That's the thing
that was
about
nice.
Victor. When you get Victor, one time I saw Victor playing in a place. There was a DJ going. There's a whole bunch of kids rocking and jamming in Orange. I couldn't tell who the drummer was because I came in through the back. And then all of a sudden, Victor stands up and he's rocking to Stevie Wonder and everybody else. I was like, what don't this guy play? This guy's like everything.
That's what's up.
There you go. But thank you very much. We're going to knock this out with the singer celebration. This is jazz because they're going to pull it together as you're watching. Thank you. Let's do this. And remember, tomorrow, Bruce Bart duo is going to be awesome. Next week, we have Monty Alexander and Winard Harper. And I think I gave him enough time to make it happen. Let's do it.
But we're gonna swing it though, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my limbs, I wanna lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that was my heart. So why not take all of me? All of me, why not take all of me? Can you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I'll never use them. Take my heart, I
Why not take over me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I long to lose them. Take my arms, I'm never gonna use them. You're good, Lord, at me with eyes that cry. Tell me, how can I go on dear without you? You took the part that once was mine, so why not take hold of me? Why not take hold of me?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give her, take a bow. Woo! Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming out. Singer celebration. We're going to do the next one on December 6th. Thank you. And now is your time to take pictures if you want. As we said, we'd get some pictures with them. So come on up, jump in the middle here. And anybody else? Thank you for coming out. You just got to get home safe. Unfortunately, we can't let you stay here. Wayne won't let anybody sleep in the club. Thank you again.